always a big success. So it's truly an honor to be here at this prestigious Kimmy Foundation and Long Wins Scholarship Ceremony. And once again, I'm very impressed with the school right here. So Kimmy and Long, thank you. Thank you for your friendship first and foremost, and thank you for everything that you have done for your entire careers for so many. I am honored to be here today to represent IWP, the Institute of World Politics. I have known my friends for, as I had mentioned, for a long time, and with Dr. Long, I had the pleasure of sitting on as a member of the Board of Trustees. I personally know the value of education as a means of fostering personal growth, advancement, and building peace and prosperity, and we share that. And as president of the graduate school, I'm also devoting the exact same energies that you are. And Kimmy, I apologize with the light, I can't see where you are. But with all your energies for the next generation. So, many Vietnamese families came to this country half a century ago, fleeing the scourge of communism. I, too, am a refugee from the same oppressive rule. My home country of Poland was occupied and totally dismembered during World War II. And after World War II, our hope of rebuilding our democracy was extinguished. It was extinguished by the communist government-imposed rule from the Soviet Union. My father, my grandparents, my great-grandparents had long been patriotic freedom fighters for history. This unfortunately meant that they found themselves on the wrong side of the foreign powers that occupied Poland. Whether it was Germans or Russians, whether it was the Nazis or the communists, our freedom, my freedom, was taken away forcefully by others. In reality, this meant persecution, prison, and concentration camps for my entire family. My father was Flossenburg concentration camp prisoner number 23,504. And he survived because he was liberated by General Patton's 3rd United States Army. The women of the family also survived by the grace of God, but they were not quite as lucky. They were liberated by the Russian Red Army, raped, brutalized, and somehow managed on surviving. So when the opportunity came for our family to leave Poland and live in freedom, we took it, leaving truly on a very short notice, leaving everything we knew, that we believed in, that we loved and respected, everything of our homeland we left behind. But fortunately, we were able to create a new life here in the United States. And I have always been thankful and grateful to my adopted country throughout my entire life. And we, inclusive of my husband, have devoted our lives to giving something back for the freedom that I enjoy. I know there's a similar sense of gratitude for many in the Vietnamese American community. We recently had a speaker at IWP. He was an American who had been in Vietnam 50 years ago. And he was speaking about the tragic events of that day. At the end of his talk, a Vietnamese woman in the audience made an impassioned statement about how even though the United States failed to prevent South Vietnam from succumbing to communist aggression, the United States proved to be a safe haven for millions of refugees who fled Southeast Asia. It was so moving to hear her speak with her sincere, her heartfelt words. They truly touched me and the audience. So whether from Asia or Europe or Africa or elsewhere, people have come to this country seeking freedom, seeking safety, and also an opportunity to simply thrive. We here in the United States have a God-given opportunity to pursue our dreams, to pursue our God-given potential. In all of that, it's enabled to you, the graduates, by your parents and by education. A strong commitment to education really is one of the reasons why the Vietnamese community has flourished so much in this country. And this commitment is symbolized by why we are here for this scholarship program. You, the students, are being awarded these scholarships. You have more than met the challenges of the American educational system. Your presence here today is a testament to the resilience and the determination. It is a reminder to all of us that hard work and perseverance can overcome any obstacle, even if English is your second language. Education is an extremely powerful tool. Education opens the doors to opportunities. And as mentioned before, education empowers us to make a difference in the world. Currently, I'm very fortunate to be at IWP, and I've firsthand seen the transformation of our graduates upon receiving their education. So please remember this gift you are receiving and use it to build a brighter future for yourselves, for your communities, and for this country. Also, I'd like to say a few words just generally about service. As a former medical doctor practicing in New York City at the height of the AIDS epidemic, I spent every day helping people and trying to prevent them from dying. Most of my fellow doctors died. We didn't know at that time how AIDS would spread. I don't know why I didn't get infected. I'm not sure why God spared my life. But now many years have gone by and I realize maybe because there's a path for me to continue to do good, to continue to serve. But then as a physician on February 26, 1993, I found myself taking care of survivors of the first World Center terrorist bombing. Subsequently, subsequently as Secretary of Health and Human Services for the state of North Carolina, I was responsible for 18,000 employees and a $20 billion budget. And from morning to night, I focused on everyone's needs, from pre-birth till death and everything in between. Subsequently, as the United States Ambassador to Estonia, I had the enormous honor and privilege to once again serve, and to serve our country in fostering international friendships and cooperation. Because of yesterday's current events, I had mentioned to my colleagues, it was Estonia who suffered the first in the world official cyber war attack. And here we are. Okay. So you graduates, you will be presented with many, many opportunities in your life to serve your communities, to serve your family, to serve your state, and hopefully also to serve the national and international arena. I encourage you to seek every single opportunity that you can. And try to always say yes, except, and except if it's illegal or immoral. Otherwise, always say yes. Seek out these opportunities. Lead with integrity. Serve others with compassion. And strive to have a positive impact in whatever field you choose. And while you're out there challenging the entire world, make sure you note that none of us can achieve success alone. We are propelled forward with the support of our families, our loved ones, our friends, our supporters, and our communities. Specifically speaking as a parent, I want the students in the audience to remain grateful for the sacrifices, the support, and the love that your parents have given you. Their love and their belief in you will be actually an enduring part of you for the rest of your lives. They will be a part of your future success. To this day, I remember my father standing in the State Department in my official swearing-in ceremony next to Secretary Powell, and watching his daughter, a daughter of an immigrant, a daughter of a concentration camp survivor, being sworn in as the United States Ambassador of the United States of America. So remember, you must give back. You must give back to those who helped you along the way, and also to support others who may be on the same journey. And also, never ever forget who you are. Never forget your Vietnamese heritage. It is rightly a source of your pride, of your strength, just as my Polish heritage is to me. And as you move forward, honor your roots, but at the same time, embrace the opportunities that are going to be presented ahead of you. And while we may all come from diverse backgrounds, we are all Americans, and we must work together to forge the unity, because that is truly our narrative in the United States. That is the true strength of our country. Now, I'm sure that all of you are excited about this coming school year, learning more new things and seeking and making new friends and getting ready for the thrilling careers that will come towards you. Embrace these challenges and opportunities that come your way with confidence, with enthusiasm, and whatever field you are going to enter. My personal advice to you is just do the best that you can. Because two things will happen. You do the best that you know how to do, being true to yourself. You will feel happier about yourself. And the second thing will happen. Generally, someone else notices. And lo and behold, another opportunity will be presented to you. So, in closing, I want to thank Kimmy and Dr. Duong for inviting me here today, and thank them once again for the absolute incredible work that they have done for the Vietnamese community, for other communities, and most important, for the support of the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your inspiring message and uplifting message. You're truly an inspiration.